You, Senator Schiff, and I just want to correct the record, Representative Raskin. We don't speak for 15 minutes. We speak for 25 hours here in the United States Senate. So thank you both for holding this hearing, and thank you also for shining light on the simple idea that the president is not king. We are not a kingdom, and it is many of our colleagues, sadly, on the Republican side of the aisle are acting like subjects to the king instead of being independently elected officials, to the point where we're holding this shadow hearing because they won't hold such a hearing. So I'll start with you, Mr. Crosswell. And I, as a former prosecutor, I was so in awe of what you and others did after you were forced to drop bribery, or asked to drop bribery charges against Mayor Adams, and wouldn't do it. The words of the lead prosecutor on the case, Hagan Skoton, forever I will remember. He said, "I expect you will eventually find someone who is enough of a fool or enough of a coward to file your motion, but it was never going to be me." And I'm sure you felt the same way. Could you talk about why you made this decision?
Thank you, Senator. Senator, as I think I mentioned earlier, I would probably still be at public integrity. As deeply concerning as what happened with Eric Adams was, for me, the straw that broke the camel's back was what happened to my colleagues. These were individuals I cared about, and they had to resign because they weren't going to sign a motion that should not have been signed. And for me, and I think also just the fact that then we were ordered to do the same thing, for me, it almost felt like an abuse of power against me, myself. And so I didn't have a job lined up or insurance lined up, but I'd rather be unemployed and not be insured than work for someone that would do something like that to my colleagues and to me.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Young, kind of coming off that, how does firing career prosecutors or trying to make them to do something that they consider illegal, how does that weaken public safety, send the wrong message to law enforcement in general? Of course, this includes people who just happened to work on the January 6th cases, who were just called in to play various roles in it. Might have been someone who'd been in the office for a year or someone who'd been there longer. Just talk generally about how it weakens the rule of law and law enforcement.
Sure. Prosecutors at the Justice Department are some of the best lawyers in the country. So when you fire them, you necessarily make American communities more vulnerable. When you fire national security lawyers, you make our nation's security less tight. These terminations are due to career employees doing their jobs, accepting cases that they were assigned. Not prosecuting these cases would be insubordination. It's antithetical to the nature of career service. And people are resigning preemptively. And it's also going to prevent really great lawyers from wanting to go to the Justice Department. And lots of really great lawyers have always wanted to go to the Justice Department. So the more of these terminations we see, the more intimidation we see, the less safe we're going to be, and the less strong and seasoned and a DOJ will be. And without a strong, robust DOJ, the rule of law will suffer.
Exactly. Quickly, Ms. Oyer, Justice Department's taken oath to the Constitution. Could you, in 30 seconds, the difference between representing the people of the U.S. and representing the president? As we know, the line has been completely crossed here, as you know from your own experience.
It's very concerning that the department is currently being run by people, all of whom represented the president personally. There are certain decision-making authorities of the department that have been delegated to people who personally represent the president, including oversight of matters of ethics and professional responsibility. That's evidenced in the letter that was sent to me, which was sent to me by someone who was one of President Trump's personal defense attorneys. This is a way of stripping away any of the safeguards against the tremendous powers of the Department of Justice. The administration is currently attacking the safeguards within the department, as well as the safeguards external to the department, like the defense bar, that play a vital role in
Which
pushing
Ms.
back.
Cohen is well aware of. Yes.
Yes. So it's sort of a multi-pronged attack on the rule of law, and that has real consequences for real people, including things like individuals being deported mistakenly or individuals being swept up in immigration raids who happen to actually be U.S. citizens. It's very, very concerning.
Thank you.
I recognize the gentlelady from Pennsylvania, Mary Gay Scanlon, who is the ranking member on the Constitution Subcommittee.
Thank you for convening us today, and thank you so much to our witnesses. I really am in awe of your courage and your dedication.